Welcome back to another day of summer camp. See, last day, if you were a student or if you were an employer, anyone, you are able to create a portfolio of yourself. If you were a startup or a company, you are able to create a landing page. But for our Jarvis, we need a full chat UI. See here, I'm just going to type hi. Let's see what this says. How are you? Now I'm going to do something very crazy. Who is Raul? I'm just going to ask that. Now, if you ask the same question to ChatGPT, you might get Raul Gonzalez or any other Raul in the world. If you say Raul Chanaju, maybe it might respond differently. But this is a different scenario. Raul Chanaju, commonly known as Raul Chanaju. Okay, that's pretty cool. Let's say it got everything right. What is his company name? I'm just going to ask that. Company name is CEO. Okay. Spellings, Raul. Spellings. Company name is AIM.pro with a website. That's it. Now, this for UI, I'll show you the backend, which is created with N8N. So this is when chat is received. So when I message here, so I'm just gonna put hi here. So I just put here who is Raul Janaju. Okay. And when I put that, it gave a response. So that is when chat is received. Clear? Now that is the AI agent. Here, this is the Chat GPT embedding model. This that. Okay, you know what? We're gonna create this from the start. I'm gonna explain how. So what you're gonna do is just gonna do this and bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye. You're just gonna say bye to everything and create everything from scratch. Like I said, when chat message is received is very simple. You're just gonna search here and get this. Now you guys already know the basics of N8 and what nodes are, etc. Things like that. So I don't have to go too much in depth. Now I'm just gonna come here. What we need first, we are creating an AI agent. So we need AI agent, right? Very basic. Now AI agent, I'm just gonna open that. Okay. Now AI agent is how we are gonna get the first response. Now we need an LLM behind. What LLM are we gonna use? Let's use OpenAI for now because that's what I have. Okay, we can use Gemini. You can connect anything here. Okay, now when you connect OpenAI, I think Ishan would have shown you how to create APIs and add APIs. We already went through what APIs are, but this is an API key which I added, and this is the base URL. How do you get an API key? Just come here and go to playground OpenAI. Once you do that, come to this website, OpenAI's playground or platform. Okay, platform. This is where you can basically get the API keys. So just go to here, your profile, and you can come here and API keys. That's it. That's very simple. Create new secret key. That's how you get the API key. The base URL, just input what I have inputted. That's it. Very simple, guys. Next, memory. Let's not add anything for memory because I want you guys to add memory. I showed you guys how to do that last time, right? And here also is very simple. You can add a simple memory also. Postgres, remember a word like that. But we'll keep that aside. But memory, figure it out on your own. Now here I'm going to click on tool. Now tool, I'm going to click on vector. Now which vector are we going to use? Guess, guys, guess. Supabase, and as Supabase is way better than Pinecone. This is different from database. Supabase's vector database is basically where it helps you to do drag. Now what is RAG? If you've seen our first course, you know what RAG is. You can upload a lot of files into this, and based on a lot of files, you can talk to those files. That's why I did the Raul Janaju. I know this whole thing is about to learn cursor. I'm going to teach you cursor, do not worry. But this is also to learn how to, connect N8N into a front-end UI because it's very much needed. Coming back. So here you need to connect a Supabase account. How will you do that? If I click on enter, you will need a host. How you get this host is come back. This host is the same thing as project URL. So remember we had this thing where we got this project URL. That we come here. Okay, we come back to Supabase. You come here. You see this thing. This FW blah 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 thingy. Paste this thing, copy that. Okay, come back here, and this is all same. Okay, HTTPS semicolon / and just replace this part. And .supabase.co is same. Now the service role secret. Remember the last time which I said never share. That thing just come here, settings, API, and once you come to API and you click on anon key, you will see service URL. Click here, reveal, then click on copy. I'm not going to reveal it right now because it's same. I can't replace that like anon key. Now copy that, paste it here, and you should be done with connecting a Supabase account. That's it, very simple. Now the one we are choosing, the operation mode, retrieve document. Now we are giving it a document to answer questions from. If you're building our own Javas, that's what we have to do. If you're building our own agent, that's what we have to do, right? So retrieve document. Description, I'm just gonna say get information about Raul from here. That's all I'm gonna say. My name, I got it wrong. How can I get your own spelling wrong, Raul? Okay, information, that get information about Raul from this document. Be as descriptive as possible. I'm just gonna be very non-descriptive here. Do the opposite, but be as descriptive as possible. It's better for the AI. Now I'm gonna choose from list. I got documents. Now how do I get this document? Okay, now let's see that. Why did I get this document? Let's come here. So if I open my Supabase right now, I have all of this. What is this? Let me explain. First, I'm just going to click here and I am going to delete. And I am also going to delete this table. I know you'll be like, Raul, what are you doing? Why would you put all your hard work down? It's okay. It's for you guys. It's okay. Now, what we are going to do is go to the SQL editor because we need to create a new table like the document one, which we just deleted. Let's recreate that. How did I do that? You see this code? This is what I use. Now, what is that code? It's very simple. To get this code, come to this. Okay, this is how everything looks, right? Description, everything from list is what we are trying to get. Okay, come back to Edit and click on this pen account. You see read our docs. Go back to read our docs. You will see a lot of things. Do not check all this. Just go to Supabase API documents. From read our docs, go to Supabase AI documents and you will see a lot of these things. From here, come here, search docs and type one simple thing, LangChain. Now, you don't have to know about LangChain, but basically it helps in getting information from a document. That is not the same technique we are using here, but just know about that. Okay, it's related with RAG, retrieval augmented generation. It's retrieving things from a document. Leave all that, you don't have to know about it. All I'm trying to say here is just come to this document, okay, and not dashboard, go to SQL and just copy this code because we just need the same thing, same retrieval that LangChain uses to retrieve us things for N8 also. So we're just copying that code so you don't have to write the whole thing. Now come back to Supabase, which is here, paste that thing. Now when you paste that thing, if you need the name to be changed, this document thing, right? If you need that to be changed, everywhere you see this highlighted, I'm just going to highlight this. Click here, change documents to anything you want. Okay, don't forget to change it everywhere. You can maybe change it to Raul file or anything. Okay, I'm just going to keep a document and click on run. No error, failed to run. Vector already exists. Okay, I'm just going to do one thing. I am going to remove this part. I know it is confusing, but for you, just create the full document again. Okay. Because I have already created this function and vectors and all, I didn't delete that. I only deleted the table. So that's why here we are only recreating the table. But for you, just copy paste the whole code. That's it. Okay, now let's come back to table editor. And now you will see documents. Now I have the same thing, embeddings, metadata. You will also see this in table. Make sure RLS is always on. It's a good thing. Basically, row level security. It's a security measure for the document. So no one else can hack it. That's it. Just know about that much. Okay, so now we have created a document. Now here, what we have to do is upload our file here, right? So we can get a source. Now we can't just do upload CSV from here. That's not what we are going to do. Because I have my file here as a document. Can you see? Who is Raul John Ajud, blah, 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 blah. Everything is here about me. I know a lot of things. Oh gosh. Okay. Now I don't want to read this and ask questions. What if there was an AI to help me ask questions from this? So what I'm going to do is upload this into our N8. Now how am I going to do that? How do I upload that into our Supabase? Let me tell you. But before that, from list, what are we going to choose here, guys? Documents. Because we just created documents where we just created a document table and just choose that here. That's it, nothing else. Now this is it for this part. Now zoom into another place here, okay, and come here. My document right now, where did I say it was? It was in Google Docs. So I'm just going to come here and take doc. Okay, I'm just going to type Google Doc because our file is in Google Drive, right? I'm just going to take Google Drive and just click on download, and from here select which file you would want. I need, okay, let me just type that out. Raul, not Raul brochure. Is it not here? Okay, Raul ARL, Raul Aju full. Choose that and just come here to add option. Put output method data. Everything else just let it be. Okay, you don't have to change anything here. File is file, download is all, it's same as everything. And just click on execute step. Execute step basically downloads that file from your Google Drive. Now click on enter. Now what we need is, once that file is downloaded, we have to take it to Supabase. So just come here, Supabase vector store, and add documents to vector store. From here, choose the document, which is our documents. That's where we have to add stuff, right? And here there are a lot of things. And okay, you have to do retrieve documents from vector store to be used as a tool. There are a lot of things, but choose this. Okay, insert documents into vector store. Now as add option matched, you don't have to do anything here, but just keep everything else here same. Okay, everything is Supabase account, everything you already logged in, so you don't have to worry about anything. Now the embedding part, here what you have to add is OpenAI. Okay, so I'm just going to add. Now here just use that. Now for document, just use the default data loader. That's it. You don't have to know more, but basically how it should load the data from Google Drive. So we need that as the type, we need it as binary code, ones and zeros, not JSON format. That's all you have to know, nothing else, because the embedding understands binary. That's it. That is it. Okay. Now, or that is it from this side. All we are going to do, okay, keep an eye here, guys. Okay, this is empty now, right? Now here, come and just click on enter. Okay, after you run this, right, if you come back here into documents, it should be here. Okay, I got scared for a sec, but yeah, everything will be here. So that if you see it, everything is converted into 6, 7, 22 different parts. And you can see how many rows are there. 1000 rows, bro, what? Okay, 22 records only though. So it is converted into different parts, this full document. Now, let's ask questions behalf of it. Now, before we ask, here we have to add an embedding model again. Use the same one which you used before. I'm just going to use the same OpenAI one. Text embedding 3 small. That's it. That's it, guys. Here I'm using ChatGPT, GPT-5. You guys know about it, right? Now let's ask it a question. Let's do it once more. Hi. Let's test it with a hi. It says how I can help you. How many times has Raul done TEDx? Now, why this will be useful is, imagine you want to create for employees, if they want to know what are the rules and not, what all they can do in a company. If you want to give them an employee document, right, their policies and rules they have to follow, they're not going to read the full document. But what if there was an AI that went through the document and you can ask questions behalf of that? This is where that will be useful. Raul has given 6 tech talks. He's a second tech talk. Would you like the titles, venues or dates of those talks? It's asking me. You got the answer. Now here, actually, if you click, you can see where it got the responses from. You can also see the huge this and all. If you click, you can read more about it. But now, does this look as complex? No, right? But wait, this is not about cursor. We have to go to cursor now. Now, to go to cursor, it's very simple from now onwards. Here, okay, click on when chat is received. When you click that, okay, if you don't do this, this is how it will look. Click on make chat public. You'll get this URL, copy that, and here the initial message, you can set it if you want, not want. And the mode, make sure it's embedded chat. Okay. Authentication, if you want, you guys know what authentication is, right? Sign in and all. Now add fields, I'm going to say allowed origins as this. Okay. Response mode, everything, let it just be the same. Okay, nothing else. Now copy this. Okay. Now let's go to cursor. What you're going to do, this is a cursor overview of how to build stuff also. Now click on open project. You can also clone repos and all from cursor, from GitHub and stuff, but nothing else. Again, go to downloads. I am going to create a new project, chat. Okay. Once you click chat, select, the cursor will open in front of you. Okay. Once cursor is opened, what we are going to do is give this prompt. Let me talk about what prompt. Okay. Build a simple minimal status chat web, single page with no framework required, blah, 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 blah. Basically, I'm saying no framework, nothing else. That sets init and window chat webhook to the init and trigger production URL, add a root package, blah, blah, blah. All these things, you could say you have to know, but you don't have to know. It's okay. So what I'm going to do to prove that you don't need a lot of this, I am just going to do this. To get response from init and this chat URL, and I'm just going to put this. That's all you have to do. You don't have to make it too complex. Okay, everything here you can take a look. This error UX, everything is just, you don't even have to worry about it. Security note, everything here I just made cursor only write this. You don't have to take a look at none of this. Okay, visual designs, you can put what you want. That's it. And now click on enter. Now, why cursor is different from Google Studio is that is more about landing pages. This you can do backend. This is more about connecting backend to a good front end, creating cool UIs. Let it do its work. Okay. Now I want to show you one website which will definitely change your view on stuff. 21st Dev. Now come to this website. Okay, if you like any UIs here, okay, you can actually copy a lot of UIs and tell cursor to use those as well. So if I come here, let me show you. You can also use their MCP and all. I'll explain what MCP is. Let's say you want this ChatGPT type UI. You can actually just click here and come copy prompt, and you can actually get this UI for your chat. That's it. You don't have to go with what cursor makes. Here also, if you come here, click, you can do. Now this is not for this, not just, chat UIs. If you go to components, anything, even if you were creating a landing page, whatever you want, you can get from here. Whatever you feel like is cool. It's not coding AI. It's not like another coding AI. But let's say you like this. Okay, you can come here, copy the prompt of how it's made. Okay. Oh, I have to log in before I can paste. Let me just log in with my account, which is again very simple, guys. All which I'm showing is very simple once you understand the concepts. Okay, now let's say I want to copy something. While this is building, let me just show that. There are a lot of websites that actually do this too, where you don't have to, explain a lot, write a big prompt. This is already the full prompt written for you. So let's say, what do I like? Okay, let's say I like this UI. Okay, let's see what it is. Oh, this is actually not bad. I actually like it. But let's take something. Okay, let's take this. Let's take the chat UI only. Okay, if you have to create this by code, it takes a lot of time. If you have to tell AI to do this, it takes another lot of time. If you see here, there's a lot of animation and all. See here? So cool, man. Okay, now if you come to copy prompt, obviously you just have to click here and the prompt is fully copied. But if you open this component, obviously you can see the full code, you can see a lot of other things, but you can also click copy prompt here, and one thing is different. You can choose where you want it for. So Google Studio is not there because it's a bit different, but here there is cursor lovable. Just come here, click cursor, copy and paste it here. Use this, and if you paste, this is what you will see, by the way. That's it. I'm not doing this whole thing because it will take a lot of extra time. But once you do this, Okay, it is way more simple how to go about it. So let's just wait for this to deploy. By the way guys, if I'm being very honest, all this setup, everything, honestly it's because of you guys and your guys' support. I just wanted to say thank you for that, by the way. It really does honestly mean a lot. I'm just gonna tell this to stop. Deploy this locally, bro. I'm just gonna tell it to do locally because it was trying to do through Netlify Versal, which Ishan will do. Oh, that's a smooth transition, but which Ishan will do in the next video. Hopefully, I think is it? Yeah, it is the next video. Starting a local certified, so we can start the chat at. Okay, it's doing it right now. Let it do that. Looks like this is done. Let's open it. Okay, the chat UI is here. Hi, how can I help you? Who is Raul? I think this was pre-written, by the way. I'm just gonna say who is Raul. And if you come back to the NA10, actually check this part out, executions. You will actually be able to see the executions happening in the background. So you can see execution is running. You can see here. And if you come back, Raul Janaju is a young entrepreneur. Now this local host, we can run it on Netlify, we can run it on Versal, so other people can use it too. We can also add Google authentication, mail authentication, which I showed you guys. But coming to all this and uploading it to the cloud, that is a big thing. That is what Ishan will teach you next. Bye bye for now. Before you leave, click on the link in the description and submit the projects which you are building, because on June 6th, we will actually be presenting it to millions of people on my Instagram, and me and Ishan will also give you feedbacks on it on June 6th on a live video. Yes, even though these are pre-recorded, live video is happening on June 6th, but make sure your projects are based on what we are teaching you to. We are doing this for free, guys. Also, do you know another thing which is completely free? The ThinkCraft app. If you want to learn more about AI for students, AI for businesses, things like that, imagine Duolingo, but to learn AI with gifts and how I teach. Check out the ThinkCraft app because it's completely free and it's on Play Store too. That link is also in the description and the comments. And if you join our WhatsApp channel, all the links are there too, guys. Okay, bye for now. Join tomorrow, okay? Join.